And welcome back to the Ultimate Fan Chat. Today we're doing a bit of a different type of video. We're gonna do what I'm calling a solo segment, and this video is gonna be based on the Nico Price from the weekend. It's gonna be an appreciation video on him, this young man right here. Uh, okay, so today it's just me, myself, Chris. Nice to see you all again. Anyways, let's get into this. This weekend I saw Nico Price fight, and I really enjoy all his fights. I've been watching Nico Price since his debut in the UFC versus Brandon Thatch, and at that point in time I didn't really know what to think of him. It was a good fight. Choked out Brandon Thatch. Brandon Thatch was on a bit of a losing streak. That was his third loss in a row at that point, so I didn't really think too much of it. And then I saw him. Then I saw Nico fight Alex Morano. Have you said that surname? Which he got knocked out at the end of the first round, I believe, and then he managed to knock out Alex by the end of the second round. It was just a really exciting fight. Did it get? Oh no, if it did get fight of the night or performance of the night or anything like that, he was busted for marijuana, so that kind of sucks. But it was a really fun fight. But yeah, at that point in time, I was like, oh, this is a really fun prospect. And then the UFC decided to put him up against Alan Joboyan, which I was like, oh, it's a bit of a scary matchup for him because Alan is a very technical fighter, and normally you'd assume two guys being the same size, the technical guy is gonna eventually overcome the brawler and Nico Price. But unfortunately for Alan Joboyan, that wasn't the case. As Alan Joboyan threw a kick, he wasn't covering up as he threw the kick, and he cupped a straight right to the face. So that's what happened. Actually, funny enough, this weekend I was talking to Dan Park, handsome Dan Park, and he was talking about how when you throw a kick, you're supposed to put your arms out like that or something like that. I'm not too sure. I'm not a kickboxer, but it's just funny how he was explaining that to me this weekend, and then obviously going back and watching the tape previous to doing this video, that's exactly what happened to poor Allen. He threw the kick and just, I guess he got too comfortable, and he'd never get comfortable in any combat sport against someone that's very aggressive, and yeah, he copped the price for it. Anyways, this weekend, Nico Price fought uh, Randy Brown. And I just want to quickly talk about this because man, was this just a crazy performance by Nico Price. I mean, Nico Price is always the type of guy that he's he just goes forward and goes forward all against his I can't think it was a Brazilian guy, Vicente Luque. I can't say the name. Where he got submitted with a D'Arce choke. He didn't fight his usual self, and he was backing up a lot, and he was yeah, just wasn't the normal Nico Price, and he just copped a lot of punishment in the second round and ended up getting put down and got caught in a D'Arce choke. Tapped super quick, which I think he copped a punch to the eye, blood was running into his eye a bit, so I think that was probably playing playing a bit of a role in the knockdown and then submission. Either way, this weekend Nico Price fought Randy Brown, and boy was it a fight. Um, See if I can bring up the little GIF. Here it is. If you look in the top left corner, here it is. Oh boy, look at that. Oh man. The way he traps the head between his foot and he's got his knee on the left bicep of Randy Brown. So Randy can't defend with his left hand and his chin's locked between the curve of his foot, and that chin is just there to cop punishment. And man, this says so much about Nico Price's his power. I mean, he's got to be one powerful dude. And B, it says a lot about his improvisation. He just completely improvised that on the spot. I mean, that's originally when I looked at this position, I thought it was like a bit of a gogoplata kind of position, but it's not. It's more of like a reverse gogoplata, I guess, where you trap. It's very similar to let's see if I can pull it up. If you look to my right, here it is. See how if you look at the left foot of this little red individual here, and the way the foot captures the head, that's in the gogoplata. You put your left hand behind the back of the head, grab your foot, and just leave your arm down, and that creates the pressure to make someone tap because they can't breathe. Obviously, you're cutting off the arteries on, well, on one, yeah, pretty much on one side. So that's normally how that works. I'm just looking at how the gogoplata works and looking at how the finish happened. I was like, oh wow, it's cool just to see how someone's managed to manipulate just a simple jiu-jitsu submission into just like a ground and pound from the bottom position. It was just really cool. Obviously, to do that, you need the power that Niko Price has in his left hand, and he's a right-handed guy. So I can imagine if that exact same position was reversed onto the other side, probably would have been done in one punch. Um, yeah. So here it is, nice and big, so you can see it. Yeah, that after the second or third punch, was it one, two? Yeah, it's over there. It didn't need all these extra punches. That was just crazy. Oh, I've got a little graphic here showing a couple of other gogoplatas just to show. Yeah, you look at Nick Diaz in the right hand corner. You look at Vinny Magalhaes in the top left hand corner. And then you got Brock Lesnar, one of the greatest against another greatest in The Undertaker, for all you WWE fans out there. And let's just have a close-up look at the finish. There we go. See the way he's trapped the head between his foot, but he's also got the knee trapping the left bicep of Randy Brown, so he can't defend, and Randy Brown's already trying to base out with his right hand. So it's just such a tricky position. Not to mention Niko Price trapping the leg, like grabbing onto the leg of the left leg of Randy Brown. It's just he's completely trapped, like immobilized his body. It was such a cool finish. I was watching this fight as as I was having breakfast. I was watching this fight with my missus, and I was just sitting there, and she's like, "Oh yeah, talking away." And as I see that finish, I just jumped up. Oh my god! In the middle of a cafe. So sorry, Andrea, didn't mean to embarrass you like that, but I guess I did. Anyways, this is I just thought I might do a quick video on that because I really enjoyed it. So, well, I'll just say thank you once again for watching. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, press the little subscribe button on YouTube, that little bell next to the subscribe that lets you know when we chuck up videos. It notifies you. Also, come visit us on our Facebook page. We've got a Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter page. So if you just type in The Ultimate Fan Chat onto that, you'll be able to find us. Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say to you guys today. That was a lot of fun. I just really enjoy Niko Price, and I really hope that he continues climbing up the ladder because he's such an exciting guy. I'm not sure how he go fighting the top guys. I mean, you've got guys like working from 13. Well, you've got Dong Hyun Kim, Alex Oliveira, Gunnar Nelson, that's working from 15 to 13, and then going to 12, you got Donald Cerrone, Leon Edwards just above him, Santiago Ponzinibbio just above him. So you've got just absolute murderers to get through if you want to break into the top 15. But yeah, he's got all the potential. He improvises so well, and he works best when he's moving forward. If you go back and watch his only loss, and I'm not going to try and say his name again because I completely butchered it. He mainly lost that fight because he wasn't fighting the way he normally does, where he moves forward and pressures guys. He's so good at pressuring, and he kind of likes to take too many punches, but he takes them well. So I guess if you could fight like that, fight like that. If you're not too concerned about the repercussions later on. If you're not too concerned about the repercussions, then go for it, I guess. Anyway, that is my Niko Price appreciation video. An absolute madman. Also, his nickname is the Hybrid. I think we need to change that to like the Viking. He looks more like a Viking. or or the barbarian, or just something crazy like that. Something that actually represents what he looks like. Anyways, that was the Ultimate Fan Chat, and this comes to you from Chris, Dan, and Peter. But unfortunately, it was just Chris here today. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Peace out.